Hello, my name is Hannah Hurdle, and I'm the Library eLearning Specialist at the Library here at UALR. And in this video, I'm going to be going over methods for approaching research in the library. So there's two learning outcomes for this video. By the end of the video, you will be able to demonstrate how to use keywords to narrow and broaden a research question or topic, as well as simulate different searches using Boolean operators in order to construct potential results. So the video outline, first I'll have some discussion on how to approach research. Then I'm going to go over keywords and Boolean operators. At the end of the video, there's a slide with discussion / debriefing questions for you to consider. And then I also have my contact information. So to start, I just want to go over some definitions in case some people are not familiar with these terms and just to make sure everyone's on the same page. So research is looking for information on a topic that will help you prove a claim. A discovery tool or a search tool is a digital library tool that searches sources available both via the library catalog and via subscription databases from one search box. Boolean operators are simple words like and, not, and or that tell the search engine how to interpret your request. And then keywords are ideas and topics that define what your content is about. So approaching your research. First, you're going to start practicing free writing. Think about what you're interested in. Is there a topic that's assigned to a paper or project you're working on, or is it free writing for you to write on anything that you want to? So an example would be, say you're writing a paper for a conspiracy theory class and you're interested in the disappearance of Amelia Earhart or what happened to people in Roanoke. Once you have like some idea of what you want your topic to be about, you can try and produce a research question from that. So you could think about what do historians truly believe happened to Amelia Earhart and how she died. So from your free writing, try identifying some keywords. So Amelia Earhart, death, historians, missing plane, pilot, disappearance are all examples of some keywords that you can come up with based off of your research question. Then you can start pairing keywords to do some searches and just see where it takes you. So I could do Amelia Earhart disappearance or missing pilot, Earhart, death. Some examples of some keywords that I could pair together. Then you're going to utilize Boolean operators to generate different types of results. Again, that's and, or, and not. And then think about how the sources you have found can help you answer that research question that you originally generated. So keywords. Here's some examples of some keywords. You can have a research question, and then, like I just did in my first example, you can come up with a research question and then pull apart that research question to create keywords. Or when you're coming up with a topic and you're just writing down ideas, you might be able to piece together your keywords into a research question. So one example from these keywords is, how is the way social media is marketed to college students affecting their mental health? So I just use social media, marketing, students, college, and mental health as keywords in my research question. But then think about narrowing and broadening those keywords. So for social media, I could be more specific. Am I looking at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat? For students, am I looking at, I know I'm looking at college students, but am I looking at traditional students, students who went straight from high school to college, or am I looking at non-traditional students, older students, or even transfer students? For marketing, am I looking at digital marketing, traditional marketing? Am I looking at marketing done in magazines or newspapers or advertisements? For mental health, am I looking at all of mental health, or am I looking specifically at anxiety or depression or other types of mood disorders, OCD, bipolar disorder, things like that? For college, am I looking at all college students, or am I looking at freshmen, sophomores, juniors, or seniors? Or am I looking at all undergraduates, or am I looking at graduate students? So these are all things to consider when taking your research question and then breaking down those keywords even more. So moving on to Boolean operators. We use Boolean operators to maximize our search results. Depending on which one you use, it will change the types of results you get. So for and, if you search for Harry Potter and Newt's to Majors, your search will yield results that include sources that talk about both Harry and Newt in the same source. For or, if you search for Harry Potter movies or Harry Potter books, Your search will yield results that include separate sources. Some will talk about Harry Potter movies and some will talk about Harry Potter books. You will get both. And then for not, if you search for Harry Potter movies, not Harry Potter books, your search will yield results that include sources about Harry Potter movies, but you won't get anything on Harry Potter books. Knowing which Boolean operator does what can help you when you're getting articles on topics and subjects you don't want. Example, if you keep getting results you don't like, you could use the Boolean operator not to filter them out. So here's some examples of some Boolean operator and keyword pairs. So I have social media and mental health, fashion, not Gucci, and then corgi or golden retriever. So not only can you pair keywords together, but you can also pair them with Boolean operators. So here I have social media and mental health paired together, but I could switch that up and change my Boolean operator. I could even switch my keywords. Maybe I'll use social media and fashion with the and Boolean operator. Again, depending on what keywords you pair together and what Boolean operator you use, your search results will be affected. So in order to search in the library, you go to the library's homepage, ulr.edu/library. We have two sites of searches. We have that simple search that's on the library's homepage and just the search bar. Or if you click on the advanced search link, it will take you to this page. And that's where you can access those Boolean operators and, or, and not. So here are those discussion and debriefing questions that you can consider. They are, some of them refer to an activity that I'm going to have linked in supplemental content if you want to do. But you can, if you had any experience searching with keywords and Boolean operators before, was it similar or different? How so? What skills did you learn that made you feel more confident? Do you now feel more prepared to search for sources using keywords or Boolean operators? So these are just some questions that you can consider. Then lastly, I have my contact information, so my work number and my email, as well as the contact information for another librarian at UALR in Oppenheimer Library. So I hope you found this video to be helpful. And if you have any questions about using keywords or Boolean operators or just searching in general, feel free to reach out to me.